In this video, we will cover the check constraint. Basically, in any particular column, where I want any value which is satisfying some specific condition should be entered, then I should go for the check constraint. For example, we have a column called gender in our table where I want only M or F, these two characters should be allowed. None of any character should be allowed in that particular column. Similarly, in the salary column, I don't want anything less than 5,000 should be allowed. So such values can be validated by using the check constraint. So let's start implementing the check constraint now.
So let's see how can we start applying the check constraint by the time I'm creating a table. So here I will again write a very simple create table syntax like create table sample4 may be the column table name, and after that inside the parentheses I'll start putting the list of the columns. So maybe col1 is the name of my column inside which I'm going to put some numeric values, maybe maximum up to 10 digits. So right after this I want to check like whatever value user is entering into this particular column, that value should not be less than 10,000 amount, means any particular value. So for that what I'll do, again check for check constraint, constraint and constraint name, which is always optional and recommended, sample4 col1 underscore check. Alright, after that the constraint type check, and inside this parenthesis you will have to specify the condition. Let's say I don't want value less than 10,000, so any value in the col1 should be greater than or equal to 10,000. Alright, so as you can see I am applying this constraint, check constraint in the column level, but still I have to specify this column name inside the constraint type. Earlier, whenever we applied any constraint in the column level, we did not need to pass the column name, but since here I am putting a condition, and for putting a successful condition you will have to specify both the things, means the value and the column name. So in the check constraint there will not be much difference of putting the constraint on the table level or on the column level. So let's finish it up and let's see the table is created. So similarly you can specify this particular constraint by the time of creation. Now since we have already one table called employees, and let's say I want to apply a check constraint in this, so how can I do that? For example, I have a column called gender which is accepting a single character, and I want that character should either be M or F. So for that I will write alt table employees add constraint name, let's say emp underscore gender underscore check, and then the constraint type, that is the check. And inside this what I'll do, the column name, that is gender. In is an operator which will accept a number of values inside it, so I want M or F should be there, not anything else. Alright, so what it will do, in operator will make sure like either this or this, means whenever you want to compare multiple values in equality you can use this in operator. So when I'll say enter, you see table altered, and now by the time we will start entering the data in this particular table called employees, you will notice like we cannot enter any value apart from this M or F in the gender column. Alright, so this is about the check constraint.